Hey guys, thanks for coming to my YouTube video. Let's get right into it. So today I want to talk about what I call fake wages, which is something you'll see as being an employee. Uh, a lot of people say, "Oh, I make $100,000 a year. I make $50,000 a year," and they'll still live paycheck to paycheck. And I'm gonna kind of try and or not elate, give a perspective into how you can itemize things in your life, how you can itemize expenses, and then you can look at your actual hourly depending on your lifestyle. Depending on your goals, you can use this to make financial goals, kind of budget out things. But, anyways, let's get right into it. So, let's say you find a job, and I'm going to put on this side, on the left side here, fake wages. Job, $20 an hour. That's what HR is telling you it's going to cost. They're saying, let's say you like the job, it's something you want to do, blah, 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 blah. You're thinking, okay, well, $20 an hour, that's pretty good for what's going on in my area. So, why not take the job? Well, let's hold on a second here. Let's look how much we're actually making. So we're going to start off right here, and we're going to take an accounting perspective. So we're going to do $20 an hour, and what's the first thing you see when you get your paycheck? Taxes. So let's say you have a tax rate of 25%. And I'll make this real simple, right? So what you do is you take 20 times 0.25. That gives you 5, right? So you have to deduct that from your 20. So 20 minus 5, that gives you $15 an hour, just after taxes. Depending on where you live, it could be even higher. How much you make, it could be even higher too. But that's your effective hourly post-tax, right? There's also other expenses that I want to throw in here. So let's say, for example, you have a vehicle when you have to go to work. So we'll put vehicle, and there's a number of costs that go with this. We have gas, depreciation. Let's just put a D, capital D. We'll just put depreciation, kind of abbreviated there. And then repairs, maintenance, whatever you want to call it. So here's what I do. Normally I'll go to a calculator. You can just go to or calculator.net, or just Google gas calculator. I'm just going to use this as an example. But let's say, for example, we have here a trip distance of 20 miles to and from, or to work, and then our fuel efficiency is 30, or to and from work, sorry. So let's say, well, let's make it a little bit more reasonable here. Something like 30 miles to and from work, and then our fuel efficiency for your vehicle has an average of 30. And your fuel price is $4 a gallon in your area. So this trip will cost you $4 round trip. $4 on just on gas. Actually, we'll put this over here, right? So it'll be $4 on gas. What I usually do for depreciation repairs, I'll multiply this times 0.2 to 0.5, so we can just do times 0.35. That's kind of in there, and that'll give us another $175 per trip cost. It's actually probably a lot more. I should probably break that up to more like 0.6 to 0.5. But this is just an example, right? So we have $4 and $175. That gives us $575. So what we're going to do is we have to convert this here into a daily, because this is a daily. So 5 days a week, 4 days a week, whatever. So we're going to do, say, $15 an hour, which is your post-tax. $15 an hour times 8 hours a day. Whoops, that's not what I'm going to do. 15 times 8, and that gives us $120 a day, which, yeah, it's a little low, right? So we'll just put this in here. So we'll take 575 off, 0.75 off, minus 575, so 120 minus 5.75, and that's post-tax, post-vehicle, we got 114.25. Now that we have this number here, we can do a little bit more. So let's say, for example, another one is food, right? So food, let's say you got $20 a day. We'll take 20 off of that. So food is $20 a day. And food is expensive, especially if you eat out. I mean, shoot, man, it's crazy now. But so we'll take 20 off of that. So 114.25 minus 20, and that'll put us down to 94.25. Right? So this original amount of $20 an hour, I don't know about you, but it's looking a little slow. I mean, if you do 20 times 8, you know, you're saying, oh, I'll make $160 a day. Well, you're actually making, just after food, or just after tax, vehicle, food, you're making way less. It's almost half, right? So let's get another one here. What I like to do is rent. And let's say you're cumulative with like a rent, electric, and this is kind of, electric, utilities, whatever. Let's say your total is $1,600 a month, right? On average, and you can check my math, I've done this before. On average, there's 4.33 weeks per month. So what we do is, if you have a $1,600, you take 1,600 divided by 4.33, and this will break it down into weeks. So that'll be $369.52 a week. We'll just write that down here. 52 over a week, per week. And then you know how many days are in a week, I hope. That's going to be divided by 7 days a week. So that's 52.79. So it'll give us the grand total of 52.79 and just in housing. And that's a day, right? So we did, like I said, we took it from monthly, we divided by the average, which is 4.33 weeks per month. So that's 369.52, and then there's 7 days a week, so we divide that by 7, and then we get your actual answer here, which is 52.79. So minus 52.79. You guys are in for a surprise here, right? So we have 94.25 minus 52.79, and that gives us a grand total of 41.46. Now, remember, we're working 8 hours a day, and this is our net, right? So we're going to take this number divided by 8. That gives us a grand total of net, just after food, utilities, gas costs, and rent. You're literally only making about $5.18 an hour. So the real cost of going to work is, I mean, in this case, I'd say it's about 75%. You know, and I'll make another video about how making less actually means. There's a exponential relationship between making less and yeah, I'll just throw it in the video. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.